guys, welcome back. Andrew here with Ambient Endeavors, and today we're checking out the latest from Pigtronix. It's called the Gas Giant, and it's a compact little fuzz that has a massive sound, some really thick fuzz textures, and some cool features, and we're going to check it out. I'm not a fuzz expert by any means, but I have played a number of them at this point, and enough to kind of know the landscape in that some of the classic fuzzes lend themselves to versatility, to kind of engaging with and partnering with your guitar and your pickups to give you a variety of different sounds, from kind of that powerful boost overdrive texture into the fuzzy tones. But this is not that kind of fuzz. This is kind of based around that 70s Big Muff style circuit. And with that type of fuzz, you really kind of get one thing. It's got a very definite voice. It's got a very definite texture. And you can't really do the roll the volume back thing. You can't really do the low gain overdrive thing. It's just kind of in your face. It's powerful. It's massive. It's got this cool kind of chewy texture in different settings. And it's really a lot of fun. And so I've had a ton of fun writing with this and playing it the last week or so here. And we're going to talk through what you get with the Gas Giant here from Pigtronix. I want to show you this pedal with some single coils as well as humbuckers to kind of get a little bit of variety depending on what sort of guitar you tend to lean towards or play. And we're going to have some fun and make some noise here. So if you're into that kind of stuff, if you enjoy the ambient and kind of ethereal sounds that this channel has been known for a while, or if you are into just getting up to date on some of the new releases in the pedal or guitar world, if you enjoy the kind of more rock and 80s inspired tracks that I've been writing recently, I'd love it if you hit subscribe. It's a huge help to the channel to keep me doing the things I'm doing here. And please engage below in the comments with any comments or questions about this pedal or anything that you've seen going on in the channel. So let's dive into it. The Gas Giant from Pigtronix is another in these line of compact, really pretty streamlined, and I think clean and cool looking pedals. You get top mounted jacks in an already pretty condensed and compact enclosure, so they'll fit kind of anywhere you want to put them on the board. And then the control scheme, as you'd expect from a fuzz like this, is pretty straightforward with some really nice accents. So you have your volume, tone, and gain controls. The tone has a pretty wide range, as you'll kind of see in the sound samples. And where I think this pedal really shines and gives some versatility within, like I said, an already kind of pronounced sound and texture are these two toggle switches below here. So on the left, you have a bump and a scoop setting, which kind of let you either push or bump those mids or scoop them. This is great if you want the fuzz to just cut through a little bit more, if you want to thin it out in kind of a useful and pleasing way in the mid-range so that it's not just so engulfing your tone. It helps those highs to kind of pop out a little bit more and tightens up the low end too. So really useful to have the bump and the scoop mode. And then on the right, you have either open or gated. So you have the opportunity to run this as a gated fuzz, which does give some really fun kind of moments and reaction and response as you play. It's a pretty quick gate circuit, so as your notes kind of decay to a certain decibel level, they'll just cut right out. And that can be really useful if you're using this in live settings and just want your kind of bypassed sound to be noise free, but it's also just really fun in moments of writing and playing melody lines or things like that for you to get that kind of glitched, like cutout type effect from the gate circuit there. So two really great functions and features in this pedal to kind of accentuate and refine that classic Muff style circuit. And you've got a really compact, really clean presentation here. So I've loved the way it's brought me out of my comfort zone. As you probably know, I kind of live mainly in the sort of low gain territory, the textural type saturation and gain. I love ambient reverbs and delays and kind of tend to play fairly clean. But with a pedal like this, it really does dictate and kind of guide you in certain directions in your writing and your playing. So that's really the fun of it for me. pony. It's a one-trick pony in a lot of ways, but I think the trick that it does is really fun and really cool. So we're going to hear that now in a couple different sections of sound samples. We're going to first hear this with a Player 2 Telecaster with traditional Tele single coil pickups, and then we're going to use an Ernie Ball Stingray for some humbucker tones. I'm running it through the Matchless Phoenix 35 behind me here, and you're just going to get the Gas Giant Fuzz here, no other pedals in the signal chain on the sound samples. Thanks to Pigtronix for sending this over. Thanks for watching, and let's hear some sounds.